It's alive. It's alive.
Boy, sort of. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, really?
If I look a little pale, it's because I'm a little pale.
If I look pale, because I have no lighting.
Yeah, you look a little pale.
I have one light. I sound echoey because I'm in an empty room.
You are in an empty room. It has a great echo, though. It's a great echo. It's that is an engineer's echo that they would work at hours to get a dead room so they could add that much echo.
People Journalist Ozzy Graham is skeptical when he investigates the support group for oddballs who think they have been abducted by aliens. Am I overdoing it?
Yes, that's no. Keep going with the actor's voice.
The more he learns, the more confused and intrigued and seduced he becomes. I'm not sure what that means, but
yes.
It's a show I've been waiting for my whole life, basically.
And you didn't even know it, right?
No. It reminds me a lot of Space Force a little bit, with that, but kind of like more character driven, like Baskets, like the show Baskets, or like even Behind the Shadows, or What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, it reminded me. It's funny because it did kind of remind me of What We Do in the Shadows, because what I think is hilarious is that you have Wyatt Cenac has to be a character that was driven towards being an alien believer 1 centimeter at a time all the way through and he's like, no, it's not like it just hit him at any time. It's just they keep driving him bit by bit by bit.
Yeah, he actually plays this like Napoleon Dynamite. I thought like he was kind of very good. Well, it wasn't flat. It was actually well acted.
No, he plays the straight man. What's funny is Wyatt Cenac is hilarious, right? But what he does is he plays a straight man. He just does the timing of it so well that it makes the other person hilarious, which is
kind of like a Hannibal Buress.
Right. He has that same presence as Hannibal Buress, it's I gotta tell you something. I caught the beginning of this just how like I was going through Hulu, and Hulu has this way of throwing every piece of shit you can possibly imagine at you, right? Yeah. And the thing is Hulu, the other like Netflix and all the rest of them, Netflix and Amazon and stuff, they have standards. Hulu does not have any standards. And so they literally will throw any piece of shit at you all day long, and you're like, I don't know if I want to see that. I don't know but here's the crazy thing about it is their algorithm, as shitty as it is, their algorithm actually will eventually throw you something really, really decent and way out there that nobody's ever heard of before. And Hulu's done that a couple times for me, whereas Netflix never surprises me, right?
Well, I don't think they have an algorithm. I think they have a group of nerds in the basement. Like, what should we have
That's
to watch?
It. I think what they do is they have people that actually they grab your camera and they look at you and go, oh, well, we're gonna send him this one.
Yeah. Well, he was reacting a lot to that scene. Maybe we should.
Yeah, that's right. So that's how I got to see this thing, and I gotta tell you, from the moment I saw it, I just had to see the whole thing.
Yes. And it's kind of like it's like a hiccup,
right?
Or
I saw both seasons.
It's like when you have to sneeze and you can't get the sneeze through. You know what I'm talking about? That's how it ended.
Yeah, right. That's exactly. Oh, did you go all the way through it?
Yes.
Yeah, right. You get the last one, you're like, no.
So apparently they actually wrote a third season, but they never shot it. They actually
had
the whole thing scripted. I don't know what happened, but it's 2016, so they stopped shooting in 2018 probably?
2018, 2019. Yeah. I would love somebody to finish that last season, though. I mean, really.
Yeah, me too.
because they literally are totally up in the air with everything.
Maybe they can wait like 10 years and then kind of do like a reunion type thing.
They even sent the guy who's an absolute idiot that keeps missing every opportunity to see the aliens. He misses it for 2 fucking seasons, and on the last episode, he winds up in the spaceship.
Right.
And you're like, I want to see that. I want to see that. But
actually, it's funny that it's also interesting because when I first started, I was like, okay, the aliens are really, really stupid and funny. And I didn't really like them. I mean, I grew to love Don, for example. I didn't really like Don that much at the beginning, but then at the end, I loved him. And then Jeff, I liked from the very beginning, but I thought Kurt was kind of a dick, obviously. I mean.
But the one that now, who's the boss? What was the name of the boss? Alien. He is the most hated character. And the thing is he is so much his own enemy all the way through.
Well, I don't think he's really the boss. He thinks he's the boss.
He thinks, well, I know. The
gray guy?
Gray guy. The gray guy.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Jeff is hilarious. I mean, what a great character, right? All I have to say is, if you're listening to this show and you don't go and see this TV series, you will regret it for the rest of your lives, even if you don't know it.
Yeah, and it's like, so basically they made a little fun, not really horribly made fun, but they made fun of people that had been visited by aliens. I had a teacher in high school, actually. He was my English teacher and my humor and satire teacher. He taught 2 classes and he was kind of a hippie guy that would go, hey, I'm going to Woodstock. Here's some permission slips for your kid. If you want, you come with me. Get permission from your family. We'll go in a van. He was that kind of guy. He had to take time off every year to go to an alien convention because he had been visited. He had been more than once. He had been taken on a spaceship, he said. So
what is great is, just to let everybody else in on this is a support group of people who have been visited by aliens.
Yeah.
The great thing about it is that the people that are in the group that are actually visited by the aliens are not nearly as weird as the people in the group that haven't been and think they have.
Right. Well, they also make fun of the aliens, which is a nice different way to approach it, I think, because usually you always make fun of the people that are like, oh, I've seen aliens, that kind of thing. But then you actually make fun of the aliens themselves.
But the one that winds up in Sweden has got to be, oh my
the
God,
New Zealand guy. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my
God. His mother.
There are so many just great in jokes in this, and
yeah, if you watch science fiction for any length of time, like, I mean, the reptilian skin takes you back to the V in the 80s,
right,
the cheesy makeup they used. And
exactly.
The switchers, the television switchers to control the ship, I always like that.
Yeah, that's right. And they did the worst. The other thing that's weird about it is they made the worst spaceship you've ever seen, inside and out, I might add.
Yes.
The outside. The funny thing about it
square
is
shape.
The outside is a little square like this.
It looks like
the
cassette
inside
tape.
has got all these round curves and stuff like this, and you're like, what the hell is that all about?
And they use all these parts from old like games and stuff, like Atari.
Oh yeah. No. The thing that's funny about it is that it's not like they did it as cheap as they possibly could, because some of the pieces and parts that they used, it's like they have an Atari 2600 that sits on his desk and it's turned sideways, and that's what he's using to like control his ship. And you're thinking, that's a vintage Atari 2600.
Well, they also had a Commodore, like a old computer.
Oh yeah. There's all kinds of but it's not pure junk. Because you think to yourself, all this shit came out of somebody's collection somewhere, right?
Oh, totally, yeah. Well, one thing about this I like is like it's not like over dramatized or too funny. It's like very subtle. It's like this humor is really subtle. It's like
absolutely.
I wouldn't say I was cracking up any part of the movie, but
no, you're not cracking up. You're just saying that's really clever.
I was laughing at with the mutiny scene. I won't say any more than that, but
not only that, there's a great deal of time spent on this.
Yes.
In front of a little tiny market, that has a little tiny spacecraft, right? That they put a quarter in, and it's supposed to. And the thing that's funny about it is that you would think maybe there's something funny about the space. It's actually connected with the spaceship or something like that. It's not. But every time somebody gets in it, somebody walks by from the spaceship. Literally, it's like somebody's walking by and going, "Oh wait, I get it now." And it's a crack up.
Yeah, I think they brought in that actress. I'm blanking on her name, the one that played the girl that was looking for her parents. And that was like a nice. I think it was a nice addition to it, especially because
it's got a great cast. I mean, the cast. It also includes a guy from The Office.
Yes.
And he plays a priest that they just happen to work in his the group meets in his building.
Yes. Well, the girl I was talking about was Nassim Pedrad. Pedrad, I think is his last name. But right. Did you notice the guy that played the officer? Did you recognize his voice?
No, it was
John Benjamin.
Yeah, John Benjamin. I was going to say it was John Benjamin, right? Yeah, no.
But you know what he does? I kept hearing Bob's Burgers.
It is Bob's Burgers.
I know every time we talked, that was like.
If you ever get a chance, there's a series out there that he did at the very beginning of his career called John Benjamin has a van. And it is hilarious. It's all about he's a reporter. They're a reporter, and they kind of they work for like a small TV station, and they just go out and start to cover these stories, and hilarity ensues. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he goes way back to like Conan O'Brien and the Upright Citizens Brigade, and I didn't recognize his voice. So I mean, I remember seeing him in shows, but I never thought he had that unique of a voice. But then you hear him talking, and it's like all you see is Bob.
Yeah, I know, and you go, "Oh my God, that's Bob." Or who else does he play? Archer.
Oh, he does play Archer. That's right.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
I forgot about that. I actually haven't really gotten that far into Archer. That's what I've been putting on my list, and I keep going like, "Oh, I'll watch it later."
Oh my God! Oh my! So you haven't?
I've seen I think I watched 2 episodes before I said, "Oh, I'm gonna watch something else right now."
Okay, here's the thing. The funniest Archer episode also happens to be, it's where he's hiding out as Bob. And it's hilarious. You wait until you get to that one, and you go, "Oh wow, this is fake real life imitating fake real life."
Yes, which is why we need to review Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up. Oh God.
I mean, I've lost my hearing in one of my ears, so I only have. You know what? I can only listen. I can't. I'm only listening to things at half the speed because I came through COVID and I can only hear out of one ear.
Oh, I see. That's crazy.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
See, I think we should do a show like that where we talk that fast.
So, Joe, what'd you think of that scene where the guy was walking down the street?
I'm going to say that this series literally is a 4.5 for me because I like you said you've been waiting your life for it. I couldn't believe how honored I was to actually get to see it and probably be one of like 10 people on Earth that did.
Right, yeah, I've been waiting my whole life, and they only give me 2 seasons, and I always say the 3rd season's always the best, so who knows what we missed. Because Jeff was starting to rock, man.
Yeah, but he was ready to go.
But anyway.
Yeah. I'm saying 4.5.
I need to rate this. I think I give it. I definitely. I give it a 4.5. I mean, easily. Yeah, I don't think I'd give it a perfect score, but I give it a 4.5.
Yeah,
and it would be perfect if they gave me 3 seasons. I might give it a 4.8.
That's true. You know what? It could go all the way. For me, it could surpass Young Frankenstein if they gave me the last season. And by the way, this confirms what I've always suspected, that Wyatt Cenac is kind of a genius.
No, I actually want to check him out more because I haven't really seen him in a lot of things.
Yeah, time to go back.
Yes. So
anyway, people, put on your alien shoes, and wear your ding 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 socks, and go check